and welcome to What Are You Reading Wednesday. I'm Jackie,
And I'm Becky.
and this week it's back to school week. So we thought we would jump into some classics. And I looked at classics a little differently than some traditional classics. I've got some very traditional classics. I looked for classics by different genres and subgenres. And I have things like everybody's talking about The Odyssey. Um, I've got a classic detective novel in The Woman in White by Willie Collins. You might not think of this one as a classic, but A Generational Saga, 100 Years of Solitude, a classic adventure story like Tarzan of the Apes, classic Western, uh, Riders of the Purple Sage by Zane Grey. This one has become a classic in the dystopian world, but The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I love Octavia Butler. This is Parable of the Sower, is a classic sci-fi. And then I have a coworker always trying to get me to read this as a classic romance, but this is the first in the series by Jude Deveraux, and this is Lavender Morning. Becky, I know you've got a whole nother set of classics.
I did. I stuck with what I think of when I hear classics. So I brought up three different series that are in the children's area. So the first series is the Great Illustrated Classics. So I've got like The Christmas Carol, and look at this awesome illustration. Ebenezer in his bed. Or we've got Heidi. Once again, look at that awesome illustration of her up in the mountains. Or perhaps even The Count of Monte Cristo. And then I love this series because you take a classic like Peter Pan and it adds little extra pieces, like in this one is a pirate treasure map. Or in this one, The Secret Garden. You've got the garden, you have to go through the hedge and the door. So extra pieces throughout the books for that. And then I love the Eyewitness Classics by DK. So this one is Little Women. We've got 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. One of my favorites, Robinson Crusoe. And you might wonder, why do I love these Eyewitness Classics so much? And that's because the extra information that they give you. So you've got the story, but then in the side panels, you've got little bits of information like this one that says, how much is a Spanish piece of silver? This one says an 8 piece was a Spanish coin, and he had 220 pieces, and that would equal about $5,000 today. And then we've got Black Beauty. Once again, fun little tidbits throughout here. Look at all the different carriages and cabs that the horses pulled at the time this book is set. So do you have a favorite classic? Let us know and post it below, and we'll catch you back next week.